Right, awesome, awesome. So if you have any questions throughout the way, just let me know and we'll go from there. And any other pairs that you want to look at too, let me know and we could check those out too as well. Just so you know, I mainly specifically just trade the pound pairs, just such as GU, GJ, and also Euro USD and EA. Those are my main pairs, which is GU, GJ, EU, EA, and GA as well. Those are the main ones that I trade. Other than that, I don't really look at any other pairs. But if we take a look at Gbpjpy here, the reason why I got in for long positions, you always want to make sure you do a market breakdown. You always want to start from a bigger, higher time frame perspective to see where the overall movement is going to be heading to. If we look at the daily, we still have potential to the upside to come and clear out what it is buy some liquidity here on a daily time frame, which is these equal highs. Let me let me take this, fix this. I don't know what's like that. Give me a second. Oh well, I'll just figure it out later. But yeah, so right here on this equal highs right here, which is this two equal highs, some buy side liquidity that we have of buyers and sellers being accumulated. So right here on this high, we have what it is, buy stops to be activated for the market and then getting in for a short. So a lot of retail traders, they have their buy stops pending up here, as well as they did have their sell stops in this area. Where we see an area of accumulation, which is just distributed in the market like sideways. Retail traders are going to tend to put buy stops here and sell stops below here, where we have the liquidity, which is the wicks. So what's going to happen is the market's going to come down or up, depending what direction, to activate either one. In this case, we came to cloud the sell side liquidity, which also came in and filled in the imbalance area that we have right here in this area, this long push to the upside, came into it right here, market broke, activating sell stops, which is retail traders, trapping all those retail traders for sells, which institutional banks are coming into this accumulation price candle that we have here. Market came right into it and started getting rejected. Actually, right here in the series where I got in for my first long positions, which was on last week, it did activate my buy limit that I had right there during Thursday, I believe. It was Thursday London session that we activated and got in for this long here, this immediate rejection that we had going on. So right now what's going to happen is the market's going to go and push higher on the daily time frame to now clear out buy stops that we have up here to potentially come and clear out the old high that we had left behind in this area for Gbpjpy. So y'all want to make sure you gather information from higher time frames and break it down into a lower time frame to looking for better entries. So in this daily, we have confirmation that we are still going for the buy side to the upside to come and clear buy side liquidity here and clear the old high. We have confirmation that test exclamation our past candle. We clear out sell stops in this area as well and fill in the imbalance. So now coming into a lower time frame, such as the 4-hour time frame here. Well, right here on the 4-hour time frame, I'm just going to delete all this. It doesn't look as messy. I always like having my charts nice and clear. So here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see how market broke and commission our price candle that wasn't respected. This last bullish candle before the push down. So once it breaks above that area, we now consider that as a rejection block. It's an area that's getting rejected. Markets will come back into it to get in for longs. So right here is where we could have got in for longs. I actually got in down here as well. I sent it out to my VIP members on Trades Profit Club for that long in position that we had right in that area, right where we testing on this rejection block for Gbpjpy. Market was respecting it very well. Started seeing some good confirmations around 6 p.m. Yeah, it was around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I got in for the long position for a buy around this area here on this candle. And you can see on lower time frames why I got in there as well, which we took a look at the 1-hour time frame. You can see how market was creating some good supported area, some good accumulation, accumulating buyers. And at a 30-minute time frame, you can see how we were respecting this 30-minute accumulation of price candle right in this area. That last bearish candle before this push up. Market comes, clears out an old low right here. Right in that area, clears out that old low. Oh, let me see. Do like that. So it clears out that old low, comes and tests this into that accumulation price candle. I got in for a long right here. Once I started seeing this bullish movement up to come and test into its accumulation price candle here as well, which was this last bearish candle before this drastic push up. Market came right into it, and that's where I got in for a long, and also getting in for another long in this area here on the 1 hour time frame. The reason why I got in for a re-entry on the 1 hour is because we could see on the 1 hour time frame how market made its retracement into its 1 hour accumulation price candle here, testing the wick of it, and that's where we got in for the long once again for Gbpjpy. And to take profit, where my take profit, as mentioned, I am going to have it on my daily buy sell liquidity, which is to call the liquidity right in this area. So that's why I got in for a GJ long. Any questions on Gbpjpy? Oh yeah, and the stop loss. The stop loss I have it below accumulation price candle, which is 36 pips to gain 109, which is my entry price that I got in, profit area, and stop loss area. We would be having a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. No questions, makes sense. All right, awesome. And then, well, the next one that I'm looking at is GPUSD. We'll see how that one plays off. I still want to see it bearish on the overall movement. So we take a look at the daily here, daily time frame. Pretty simple, straightforward explanation here, nothing too crazy. We just saw a market that came into this daily accumulation price candle that we have here. It's also taking consideration that we still need to come and clear out what is the old high up here, where we have all this buy sell liquidity. But I don't see that happening soon, as in right now. I would still want to see having its retracement to the downside before its massive push to the upside, clearing out that daily high, which would also be having the sell liquidity. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to happen. Anything could happen in the market. I could be wrong. We could hit stop and it could just right now start heading back up into that high. But the reason why I'm looking to short is because of the confirmations that we have overall right now. We have the accumulation price candle here on the daily time frame. Market came right into it and tested it perfectly. Right here would have been our ideal selling position to get in. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention at the market around those days. I was just doing some other stuff, pretty busy, just enjoying myself. Wasn't really trading for like a week. But yeah, right there is where I got in for a short. I mean, my bad. Where the ideal short would have been. I didn't get in. That's the ideal short. But in lower time frames, we could see how market could still potentially fill in what we have the daily imbalance right here. But let's go to the forward time frame. On the forward time frame, we have some good structure confirmations going on. I was actually looking to get in for a short on this area. Once we reached that area, did missed it by a little bit. I actually had a sell limit at just like 11 pips. But it happens. It's not always going to do what you want it to do. Market, as mentioned, it does its own movements. But yeah, right here is where I would have gotten for a sale. We did test that area. Why? Because we broke structure to a downside, and we had confirmation that we cleared out liquidity in this high on the 1 hour. You could see it better. Yeah, so this high right here got cleared out on this other high. And then we had a retracement back on the 1 hour into the accumulation price candle in this area. That's where I would have got in for a short, but I wasn't paying attention to the market around that time. So that happened, didn't really get in. But coming back into the forward time frame here in the forward time frame, the decision why I got in for a sell is because we're respecting currently right now this forward commission price candle. This is where I got in for a short because I saw it testing that forward commission price candle here. As long as we respect inside its range of the commission price candle, we should be good for the shorts. My stop is 27 pips, which is just above a commission price candle. Give it some little space to breathe on, just in case we come inside of this area of the commission price candle and just shoot down after that. No worries, drawdown is going to happen. Not every trade is going to be instant profits. You just got to be patient and not get scared with the drawdown, right? Because why? Because you know how much you're risking. There's a certain percentage in the account that you should be risking, no more than 2%, right? Just risk around 1 or 2% a day and on overall trades that you have. If you risk more than that, well, now you're just either over trading or not managing your account well. So that's why I got in for a sale based on that forward commission price candle and based on the structure that we have going on as well. On the 1 hour, that looks super, super good. We have here the structure. Actually, we added the fib from the high of this side to this low. We are currently inside of that 62 discount. So we should either have it ranging in between these 3 fib levels, which is the 62, 705, and 79. The 62 is a good discount. 705 would be our optimal trade entry, which is a very high discount area, or a super high discount area, which is a 79 fib level. Those are good levels to be looking at when it comes to the fib, which is the best and most respected ones would always be the 79 and 705. As of right now, I mean, we're just like 3 pips in drawdown, which is not much. Yeah, just 4 pips. So it just really depends on how much you're risking and how you're managing your account. And then, well, my take profit, I have it to come and clear out this low side liquidity and to come and test and to use a commission price candle that has not been tested before, which would be an 86 pip take profit. Once coming into that commission price candle, I would then expect on a daily time frame to now go higher and clear out the old high that we have up here, which would be clearing out as well the buy side liquidity here on a daily time frame. So that's why I'm looking for GU and GJ. GJ currently right now, we are doing good for the longs. GPUSD, we are in a little bit of drawdown, not much to worry about. But yeah, commission price candle is the same as OB, makes sense. Yeah, a commission price candle is the same as OB. I just called it by a different name. And then thank you for the GJ explanation. Okay, awesome. Other than that, I mean, I'm not really looking to get in for any other trades. I'm just looking at GU and GJ. Any questions besides that, or any other pair that you guys would want to take a look at? Nope. Right then. Well, with that being said, that does conclude tonight's session. GJ longs and GU shorts. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's trading session, and see you till next time. Happy trading to you guys. Ciao.